Shared folders versus shared drives. So let's start with shared folders. Within my drive in Google Drive, I have a folder called Article that has only one Google Doc in it right now, and I want to share this folder with a student that I'm working with. So I'm going to right click on the folder and share, and I'm going to type in the student's username and could write a message and send. And that student will get an email saying that I could go into this folder. And the documents that are currently in the folder, I also have access to. So I could double click it and we could work together on this document, or the student could add other documents into there and we would have this shared folder. The person doesn't even have to be at Mount Royal. They could be in another institution or privately, as long as they have a Google account. In fact, there's a way to share it when they don't have a Google account, but it's complicated. They have to establish the link to verify the link every 7 days. So I don't recommend it. But the trouble is that I'm the owner. And so if this is a project that I'm later going to hand off with somebody else, I have to transfer the ownership to somebody else. And then when I do, that doesn't automatically transfer the ownership to all the documents inside of it. And so it can become problematic if I leave or try to transfer that. So another option is a shared drive. And I'm going to click on create a shared drive. This button here is only available when you don't have any shared drives. I'll show you in a minute how to make another one once I have at least one of them. And I'm going to call this Project X. And then once I have Project X, I am automatically, if I click on Manage Members, I'm automatically a manager. And I want to invite my student to be a content manager. In other words, they can put documents in, edit documents, change documents the same as they could on the shared drive, but they cannot change the membership. They can't kick me out. They can't add other people. That's only the ability of a manager. And so I can share that with them in a message. And when they go to their email, they can see the email I have, they could see the sample of message I made, and they can open the shared drive. Notice that they don't have the ability to add members. Now, another thing about the shared drive is that when I put documents in here, so for instance, if I go back to my drive and let's say I want to move this document, organization, I'm going to move it to the shared drive. I'm going to go into all locations, shared drives, and Project X. It's going to warn me that if I do, then the access is going to be taken away, the ownership will be taken away, because in a shared drive, no one is the owner. There's managers and content managers, no owners. So I'm going to move that. So it's gone from my article, but if I go into shared drives, there it is. And even if you open it up and you hit share, it's just, these are grayed out and they can't be changed here. Both of these people have essentially the same as editor access to it. And that's how shared drives can also be shared with people who have Google accounts that are outside of Mount Royal. In fact, you can even share the transfer ownership or make them managers and take yourself out. And so in this case, if I wanted to change managership, let's say that my student is going to be the manager now. And let's say that I want to move myself. I could remove myself, which I will in a minute. But now that my student is a manager, then they have the ability to make me lose access or to put me down to a commentator or a content manager like before, or even remove me. And that's how the difference between shared folders and shared drives.